Shalom. First off, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Chakodash. Double honor to the apostle and elders of Great Millstone who rule well, as well as double honor to their elders. Peace and blessings to the 144,000. Pushing this word, all truth and sincerity, as well as peace and blessings to all the believers of Yahweh Shai. I just want to do a quick here lesson going into these three articles here, really just focusing in on the middle one here. But, speaking about Trump, some things that he's doing. So Lord willing, this lesson be edifying and to the point. Let's get right into it. The first article here says, Trump threatens to retake control of Panama Canal, combat Chinese influence and unfair treatment to American companies. And some history about the Panama Canal, United States, it's not a good history. They went in there and overthrew a government with force, man. They killed a lot of Panamanians, and these are our people. This is Zebulon, the tribe of Zebulon, Zabalawan in the Hebrew, which means dwelling. But these are people that America, Esau, always fucking over. But this is the Panama deception on Wikipedia, and I'm going to show a clip from it too as well. But let me read a little bit of it, just a little summary of what was going on. It says, the film states, reading from the top here. The film states that the U.S. government invaded Panama in order to destroy the PDF, the Panama Defense Forces, which were perceived as a threat to U.S. control over Panama, and install a government which would be friendly to U.S. interests. And see, this is the America's MO. They always, making a coup somewhere if they want the resources, if they want the trade route, America's going to come in there and they'll say, nah, this is ours. This is part of Esau's blessing. He was going to take, the fatness of the earth with the sword, man. So he's just working in his blessing. But he's a damn devil, man. It says the film includes footage of what are claimed to be mass graves uncovered after the American troops had withdrawn, and footage of burned down neighborhoods refers to the alleged use of experimental weapons, including supposed secret laser or beam-type weapons, and presents depictions of some of the 20,000 refugees who fled the fighting. So Esau being Esau, and now Trump once again, what did it say? It says Trump threatens to retake control of Panama Canal, man. He wants to. I didn't even know America lost. I probably have to do some more history on it, digging on it, but I didn't know they lost control or wasn't using the Panama Canal. I thought, they still had it. But, here we go, Trump again. Nero Trump. Hey, he making all these threats and accusations before he even take office, man. This 2025 is going to be one heck of a year, one hell of a ride. But let me play a little bit from that movie. Once again, go make you an Odyssey page. Don't take that long, Go follow, the Apostle Tahar. Different apostles. I believe Apostle Gabar has one of these pages too as well. But, follow Apostle Tahar. He has a bunch of these movies up here. The Panama Deception is one of them. But I'm going to play a little clip from it just showing some of the devastation.
They said that's what they wanted.
They shot at everything that moved, without mercy and without thinking whether they were children or women or people fighting. Instead, everything that moved, they shot.
We all thought that they would just take Noriega. They said that's what they wanted. They would take him and would respect everyone else.
After the bombing been going on for a few hours, the soldiers tell everybody to come out with their hand on their head, and they direct us to the church.
That's all I'm gonna play from it. Definitely, it's a good watch. You learn the history of it. It's an hour and 31 minutes. Learn the history behind the Panama Deception, that Panama Canal, that trade route, and how America just came in and completely destroyed, our people. This is more. And the fucked up thing about it too, he using the army. He using our own people to take out more of our own people, because Jake joins the army. But this all part of Esau's sin, that he's gonna have to pay for. Let's go to the next article here. Well, I'll probably say this one for the last because I'm gonna touch on the Trump demanding NATO members. Probably get a precept off of that one. But let's look into the third article here. It says Trump surprise move, U.S. withdraws from the WHO amid global pandemic concerns. Let me read a few paragraphs out of here. So like it, bear with me. Yep, I'll read this paragraph here because it sounds good. Who likes the WHO? No, nobody. But, the WHO stands for World Health Organization, which they want to bring more lockdown and stuff. Well, let me read this paragraph here. It says, Trump and his supporters argue that the WHO's globalist approach is unnecessary and often heavy-handed. They particularly take issue with the organization's calls for widespread lockdowns and quarantines, which they say infringe on individual freedoms. It's about protecting our sovereignty and our ability to make independent decisions about our health, a White House spokesperson said. Now, that sounds good, and this all I'm going to read from this. Now, that all sounds good, but we know that, let me just pull a precept now. What's that, Revelation 13 and 11. Revelation 13 verse 11, it says, And I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth, and he had 2 horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon. Now, those 2 horns like a lamb, it's talking about the Democratic and the Republic, party. And they come as a lamb. A lamb is docile. A lamb not going to hurt nobody. As we read this article right here, is how they want to Trump, that's infringing on our rights. Where is it said? Yeah, it said, they don't want widespread lockdowns and quarantine. It says it's about protecting our sovereignty and our ability to make independent decisions about our health. Hey, Trump is just a puppet, puppet. He got puppet masters pulling the strings. So he's going to say whatever, it takes for him to look good in the public's eye. He already got the vote, and we're seeing him turn. But it says, and finishing out this verse, Revelation 13:11, it says, and he spake as a dragon. Going back to those draconian laws. Let me go into get this in a blue letter right quick. Revelation 13:11, from the top again, it says, And I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth, and he had 2 horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon. Now they're speaking about America, because those 2 horns like a lamb, the Democratic Party and the Republican Party, man, they're going to tell you what you want to hear, all the sweet words, to get the people. But at the end, it says, and he spake as a dragon. Now, let's go into that word dragon and get a quick background on this. Dragon is G1404, Dracon. And on the outline of the book, we usually says a dragon, a great serpent, a name for Satan. But that's not what it goes back to. It goes back to Dracon right here, as it says. Now, let's get this in the etymology right quick. Get a better understanding of what Dracon is and what it means right there, as he spake as a dragon. Dracon or Draconian, it says Draconian, 1759, of or pertaining to Draco, the ancient Greek statesman. Says in reference, 1777, in reference to laws, rigorous, extremely severe or harsh. Says right here, I'm going to start reading from here. Draco is the Latinized form of the Greek Dracon, as we see right here in the blue letter. It's Dracon, Drakon. Then it says, name of the Archon of Athens, Salakia. Name of the Archons of Athens, who laid down a code of laws for Athens circa 621 BCE that mandated death as punishment for minor crimes. His name seems to literally mean sharp-sighted. So that's what's coming back, death for minor crimes. So that's what it means that he spake as a dragon right here in Revelation 11 and 13. I read it one more time, Revelation 11. Salakia, I said that backwards. Revelation 13 and verse 11. It says, "And I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth, and he had 2 horns like a lamb," the Democrats, the Republicans, "and he spake as a dragon." At the end, it's going to be draconian laws, man. Severe punishment, harsh punishments. We can see that coming down the pipe, as I mentioned in one of my other lessons, Trump in his past life, we believe that he was Nero. He persecuted the church, he persecuted the Israelites. And he's going to come down again, Lord willing. Within this 4 years, he's going to come down again and persecute us once again. Because this truth that we're pushing out on the highways and hedges, on the internet, with these sit-down lessons every day, the elites is going to the gates of the nobles, man. They know about us. They know that this word is hurting them, man. Exposing all their lies. That's why so much censorship. That's why it's going to be a famine of the word eventually. All right, let's go back to this article here. Because they saying in this article, okay, we don't want the WHO, to have all this control over us or whatnot. I wouldn't trust them. As the scripture say, never trust thy enemy. But let's get to the main article I want to get to. This one says, Trump demanding NATO members spend 5% of GDP on defense, may impose tariffs on allies that do not pay up. This brought my mind to Revelation 17, how America's allies are going to shoot missiles on this place, man. And it's been a buildup, of things that they, we believe that could, set America's allies off. Remember the Nord Stream pipeline, when America had cut those off, had sabotaged those. That cut off a gas line to the European nation, man. So we, believe it's all a buildup, it's all gradually. Eventually, they're gonna the NATO and the EU, these different countries that are allied with America, are gonna get tired of doing business with this whore, man. That's just called the Great Whore. Because they don't keep their word. They're bad to do business with. They don't care about the people. Or because America don't give a damn about American citizens. People come over here in America like, damn, y'all really living like this? No, this is truly the third world country. No free health care. You got to pay the doctor. Here you are. You got a bullet in you, or you want to have a child, man. Then you get out the hospital. You look at, they bill you, man, $40,000, $50,000. What the hell, man? What is this? They're like, well, you just should have died. You should let somebody else handle the money. This is the country we live in, America. It's horrible. But let me see what I want to read. I'll probably just read these 4 points out of here. It says President-elect Donald Trump wants NATO members to increase their defense spending to at least 5% of GDP. It says NATO allies are already in agreement about increasing defense spending to at least 3% of GDP by 2025 and may be willing to increase that goal to 3.5% of GDP. It says European allies have expressed concerns regarding the fiscal challenges of meeting higher defense spending targets. It says Trump could impose targeted tariffs on NATO allies that are not working towards meeting defense spending goals. Let me see if there's more I want to read out of here. Yeah, it says this paragraph here. The incoming Trump administration may be willing to impose tariffs on NATO allies that are not working towards meeting either goal. These tariffs could focus on consumer goods like luxury goods to not disrupt important U.S. supply chains. Okay. I guess that's basically all I want to read out of it. But, these tariffs are going to hurt the people more than it's going to hurt these other nations. But this could be another, another thing to add on to the list of America effing over their allies, But let's get to the main precept here in Revelation 17. I'll end the lesson there. This is Revelation 17:1. Title says the doom of Babylon, which is America. Revelation 17:1, it says, And there came one of the 7 angels which had the 7 vials, and talked with me, saying unto me, Come hither, I will show unto thee the judgment of the great whore that sitteth upon many waters, with whom the kings of the earth have committed fornication, and the inhabitants of the earth have been made drunk with the wine of her fornication. The wine of her fornication, all these different philosophies that America pushes, And it says the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her, They've gotten in bed, they've done business with America, That's why it says the merchants of the earth are going to lament over this place in so many words. Now let's jump down here to verse 15 to explain it says that in verse 1, I will show unto thee the judgment of the great whore, which America is that great whore, that sitteth upon many waters. Let's jump down to verse 15 to the end, explaining those many waters. Revelation 17:15. And he saith unto me, the waters which thou sawest, where the whore sitteth, are peoples and multitudes and nations and tongues. So there you have it. It's talking about America being riding the beast, the beast with 7 heads and 10 horns, and America is on top of that, telling them which way to go. It says, and the 10 horns, which that's representative of NATO and the EU, those NATO and EU nations. Let me show the map right now, because some of I had looked up NATO countries. It has a map right here. You can see some NATO countries, or some European nations, are also part of NATO as well. But let me see. Yep, it says the 32 member countries of the North Atlantic Treaty Organization are Albania, Belgium, Bulgaria, Canada, Croatia, Czech Republic, Denmark, Estonia, Finland, France, Germany, Greece, Hungary, Iceland, Italy, Latvia, Lithuania, Luxembourg, Montenegro, Netherlands, North Macedonia, Norway, Poland, Portugal, Romania, Slovakia, Slovenia, Spain, Sweden, Turkey, United Kingdom, and United States. So these are the North Atlantic Treaty Organization countries. And as well, let's go to the European Union. Let's see some of their countries in it. It didn't give me a straight up list. Let me see. Okay, yeah, here it is. It said the EU countries are Australia, Belgium, Bulgaria, Croatia, Republic of Cyprus, Czech Republic, Denmark, Estonia, Finland, France, Germany, Greece, Hungary, Ireland, Italy, Latvia, Lithuania, Luxembourg, Malta, Netherlands, Poland, Portugal, Romania, Slovakia, Slovenia, Spain, and Sweden. So you can see they share some of the same countries in the NATO and the EU, which makes up the beast. Now let's go back to Revelation 17 and verse 16. It says, and the 10 horns, these different NATO and EU countries, which are America's allies, for now, it says, and the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore, America, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire. Now, this is all symbolic, it said, eat her flesh. How's that going to happen? By way of them shooting those thermonuclear ICBM, intercontinental ballistic missiles, upon America, That's what's going to happen. And we can see America just stacking up a list of reasons for them to do it, man. You got the like I mentioned, those pipelines, Nord Stream pipelines being destroyed, Nord Stream 1 and 2, I believe. And now you got Trump on him before he even get in office. He making he's got a bad report already. Talking about tariffs, this, tariffs, that. So that they're gonna eat her flesh and burn her with fire by way of thermonuclear missiles. Keep going. Verse 17, it says, for the Most High hath put in their hearts to fulfill his will. So the Most High going to put it in their minds to make this happen, It says, and to agree and give their kingdom unto the beast, until the words of the Most High shall be fulfilled. So, the most I got just holding them back for a little minute until, until it's time for, for them to shoot missiles upon this place. Verse 18 says, "And the woman which thou sawest is that great city, which reigneth over the kings of the earth." And who was that great city? He's talking about Babylon. Just to prove that, we'll go to Revelation 14. And 8, I believe. Yeah. Revelation 14 and 8. "And there followed another angel saying, Babylon is fallen, that great city, because she made all nations drink of the wine of the wrath of her fornication." And seeing these nations are mad because of that, man. That's why they're going to shoot missiles upon this place. But that was really all I had for this lesson. So Lord willing, that was edifying and to the point. We can see the buildup of these America's allies, wanting to shoot missiles upon these places, upon America. So Lord willing, this was edifying to the point. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Ruchakwadash. Double honor to the apostle and elders, great millstone who rule well. Peace and blessings to the 144,000 preaching his word without truth, sincerity. Shalom.